And introducing firstly in the red corner, he wears the black trunks trimmed with red. He's from Oklahoma in the United States of America, weighing in at 17 stone 3 1/4 pounds. Undefeated as a professional in 2 contests. 1 win coming by way of knockout. Ladies and gentlemen, presenting from America, Richard Dawson! And across the ring in the blue corner, wearing the black trunks, trimmed with white. He's from Preston, weighing at 50 stone 6 pounds. Formerly played for Lancashire, proud holder of 79 England Test caps, now making his proud professional debut in the boxing ring. Ladies and gentlemen, your own Freddie Flintoff! Timekeeper, Mr. Gary Grennan, the referee, Mr. Phil Edwards, who will now give the instructions to the boxers.
You follow our instructions. We have to to break. Very cleanly, take a step back. Watch your heads in close. Defend yourselves at all times. Touch gloves. Good luck. Touch gloves.
An extraordinary atmosphere, one that even Ricky Hatton would be proud of. His good mate in the ring on his pro debut. Well, if goodwill, collective willpower are anything to go by, Flintoff can blow it away. Let's see what he does. Up against a guy who has won 2 out of 2 so far. The truth is, he's beaten absolutely nothing.
Well, Flintoff has to just forget about the crowd. Like any first timer, just keep his hands up high, think about defence and nice straight punches.
Quite wide with his feet, Flintoff. Working that body so hard over the last 6-7 months since this idea sprung into his mind. Good body work from Flintoff. Let's not forget, in all the hullabaloo, Dawson was favourite with the bookies to win this. I'll tell you what, mate, so many people on this feet here ringside, but just crossing their fingers that Flintoff can come out on top.
Well, it's a tremendous atmosphere, isn't it? But Flintoff will block that out, not get carried away. Now, he's boxed well beyond the jab so far. Just when he lets his punches go, he has to turn his hands over.
Right hand from Flintoff. Every punch, every launch forward from Freddie is cheered by the crowd. Just a little low with that left hand.
Well, he's just slapping a little bit with that right hand, that's all. The jab's a good shot from him. The jab's working well.
A study of focus and intensity. It's an extraordinary atmosphere here, really is.
He's come up with a lot of intent, hasn't he?
Big right hand from Flintoff, almost gets through. He's reaching with that one. There's a real intense stare on his face. He is up for this. Don't forget, there's 2-minute rounds here. And it's been a cautious start from Richard Johnson. First round must go to Flintoff.
Yeah, definitely first round for Flintoff. Threw that jab quite well, didn't he? Just a little bit over-eager, maybe. But nice, landing with some good right hands there. When he turns that right hand up, it's a good shot. Just every now and again, he slaps with that punch. But it's his first fight, it's a massive occasion. You can forgive him for being a little bit over-eager, can't you?
Yeah, difficult to tell him to pick his punches given this atmosphere and given the occasion, but that's what's required. And I suspect that there's a really calm head on those young shoulders. Shane McGuigan, Barry's son.
Keep using your face. Keep this up high. Keep it tucked in. Remember what they say. Big breath, big breath. Stand up first,
What's this like for the debut?
Unbelievable. Absolutely unbelievable.
I boxed in front of 300 people, and I only sold about 20 tickets in my first fight.
Well, all his pals are here. His wife ringside as well. Oh dear!
With the right hand.
Oh, he's on steady legs. And anxious looks from the family. Oh, he's looking straight back at the referee to come forward. He's got to tie up Flintoff.
So he needs to keep his hands nice and high now, not get carried away. The problem is he just throwing punches unabandoned, and he got caught himself, shortening the gap, coming forward with his chin in the air. Just needs to work behind that jab, doesn't he? Use that long reach that he has. And I hope they'll knock the nose calming down a little bit.
Just as everything was going absolutely to plan. A reminder that in this division, one punch, just about anything can happen. He's almost too far down. He wants to land leather, Flintoff.
Well, yeah, he's just letting his hands go, but he's slapping with the shots, and he's shortening the gap and giving the shorter guy an opportunity to land back. When he boxes behind the jab, he's doing okay. But he's just getting a little bit too close and a little bit too wild. He doesn't have the skill set right now to really work inside, so he just needs to keep it long range.
Yeah. Let's not forget, 6 or so months ago, this guy hadn't even stepped into a ring. Never mind laced up a pair of gloves. Well, Flintoff with the first round, scared in the second, but 75% of you on the Box Nation Facebook website suggesting that he will win, that he will prevail. What has he got to do, Barry, to do that?
Just calm down a little bit, that's all. Work behind that jab. Not every punch has to be the money punch, you know what I mean? Just work your way into the fight.
It was just a little left as things got untidy and close, wasn't it? Tiny short left hook. He just got caught the wrong way round.
When he rolls, he's coming out with a left hook, so don't let him hit you, right? Keep in the centre of the ring. Try that jab, left hook, right hand. Keep his hand up, nice line, okay? When you get in close, lift the shot, all right? So jab, jab, boom. When he dips down, jab, jab, boom, all right?
Darren go for the shake of the head and an anxious clasp of the face. That's got to be a 10-8, Barry, isn't it?
Yeah, I give it to Dawson 10-8.
Next round's ours, all right?
He's not boxing that bad. For a first-timer, let's get it right. It's his first fight, amateur or pro. Flintoff's not boxing too bad at all. This is to calm down. Everything works behind that nice long jab. Don't shorten the distance. Don't get over-eager. Just don't throw punches unabandoned. Think about your work.
Well, listen, in this atmosphere, no surprise you'd be carried away.
Of course, and obviously his desire to win is great, and he just wants to do that as impressive as he possibly can. And that's what got him in trouble in the last round.
Yeah, it's that desire as well, that sporting instinct that's taken him to Ash's success. And he's a hero in the sporting world, and plenty of them here tonight with quite a few fans along the way. Good right hand from Flintoff there. Dawson leaning back on the ropes, out of danger. A bit of wrestling from the American.
It was. Well, Freddie doing the right thing when he gets close, leaning on, so there's no room for Dawson to work. But Dawson feeling that he has a little bit of strength on Flintoff and give him a little push back.
Nice jab from Dawson. They've been dispensing with the fineries so far.
He's so eager, isn't he, Flintoff, to land that right hand, that he's neglecting that, what is a pretty decent jab of his.
Right, just to see his wife Rachel on the far side clapping just behind him to the bottom of the screen. Plenty of anxious faces on that side of the ring when Flintoff went down in the second. Still plenty time though. He wins the next two. He may well get his hand raised at the end of this one.
He's back in control, I think, now.
Just got to be careful. Double jab from Dawson, scoring punches. Every assault from Flintoff is roared on by this Manchester crowd. Has he done enough to level it up?
I think so. I think even though Dawson had a little bit of success in the last part of that round, I just edged Flintoff for the earlier better work with his straight jab. The problem is he really wants to knock the guy out, doesn't he? He's too eager to put the guy to sleep. Just needs to calm down a little bit. Just keep working behind that jab. I know I keep saying it, but it really is the basics you have to do well when you're a novice.
There's Rachel. I think she's got sweaty palms. And no wonder. Holly, Corey and Rocky, the kids, back home. Dad is doing you proud. And he pulled it out of the bag. He knows what it's like to go in at crunch time in a sporting event. He's done it so many times. And the cricketing world down the years. It's likely all to rest on this final 2 minutes. Trade jabs early on. Do enough, just don't do anything daft, Andrew. Third on the feet again. There's just so much desire for him to do well. He's scrappy sometimes, there's no doubt about that.
You have to give him his credit though. He's really come out, hasn't he? Trained hard for this fight, and he's come out to win. You know, and not worrying about his chin, not worrying about being flawed. He's still coming out trying to knock the guy out.
8 months of hard toil and graft, of staying away from the pizza and the red wine. Early morning runs, sparring after sparring after sparring. It boils down to this minute or so.
It's this sort of ambition and desire that's seen him
big right
excel at another sport, isn't it?
Chance of Freddie go up. Terrific atmosphere.
Just work behind that jab, Fred. That's all you need to do.
He wants that right hand. He lands with it too as well. Scoring shots from Flintoff at the end of the final round. Trading jabs again. A couple of scoring shots from Dawson. And from Flintoff.
Good right hand there by Flintoff. He turned from the core. Caught Dawson flush.
And again, pressure from Flintoff, closing seconds of the final round. Has he done enough? Overcoming a mini disaster in the second. Terrific effort. I don't think we'll hear the final bell.
Good right hand, good right uppercut.
And there goes the final bell. Crowd on the feet. Flintoff raises his arm. Will the judges declare him the winner?
Well, he was the winner for me. I think he won that last round well. Came out, you can't fault his desire. And for a first-timer, what a bad performance.
Well, he was a bag of nerves, Barry McGuigan. When we spoke to him in the changing room earlier on, he looked very, very uneasy at the early stages of the fight, particularly in the second when Flintoff succumbed to a short chopping left hook. Well, that's a terrific effort. It would have been a good effort if he won anyway, but given the way the fight panned out, despite how it looked and got ugly at times, that's a massive effort from a sporting icon.
Well, you've got to think in stages he boxed reasonably well, didn't he? Oh, actually, let's get it right. In stages he boxed quite well. He worked behind the jab. It's just, you know, his desire, his over-eagerness to perform and to win in front of this massive crowd. But he landed with some good shots. There's lots to work on.
Big kiss from his wife ringside. Carl Frampton, the champion himself, is in there. Of course, Flintoff carried his belt into the ring out in Ireland a few months ago. Will Flintoff get the decision?
Ladies and gentlemen, after 4 rounds, the referee scorecard reads Richard Dawson, 38 points. Freddie Flintoff, 39 points. The winner,